Can you explain what Grad 100 is? Do you support it?
Well, basically, Grad 100 is a program that is a goal for the district to graduate 100% of their high school seniors 100% of the time. It's a program that was put forth as an initiative to No Child Left Behind. I absolutely support that we attempt to graduate 100% of our students. I would be concerned that we may be graduating students that didn't accomplish enough to earn a graduation, but that we're graduating them just to accomplish the goals of Grad 100 and the requirements. We need to make sure that our students graduate with the skills and the education to excel and to go on to college and to be able to be productive members of society and to be able to get good jobs for themselves and their family. So I am in support of it, but we need to set strict guidelines that the graduations are true 100% graduation and not just a free pass to a graduation.
Grad 100 is our goal, Huron Valley School Board's goal, to graduate 100% of our students. And I think that it's an admirable goal. It should be the goal of any school district educating children today. And again, I believe this speaks directly to our at-risk student population. 27% of our students are receiving free or reduced lunch. Many of these families are suffering, and it tends to be an unstable environment, not for all of them, but for many of them. And in order for us to ever get above an 86% graduation rate, I truly feel this population of people needs to be engaged. We need to have programming, teachers, volunteers, people out there willing to engage them, work with them, and setting programs and school have programs in place within the schools to really help these kids. For example, teachers looping students. Relationship is so important to this group of kids, and that's one way to really help these kids manage year-to-year changes. There are many, many others that I don't have time today to go through, but those are just some simple things that I think that we really need to engage, and we really need to speak to and engage engage them. Thank you.
Grad 100 and No Child Left Behind are two programs that I'm a little suspect on. I think that we need to say that we need to graduate every child. Do I think that that's realistic? No, but I don't think you can say, oh, we want to graduate 90% of our kids. We do need to say we want to graduate 100% of them. So from that portion, I do support the Grad 100 program. However, I do think that we need to put more programs together, more structure. In 2010, 91% of the Milford High School seniors graduated, and about 92.5% of the Lakeland High School seniors graduated. So what I would like to do is to take a look as to the reasons why the children who aren't graduating, and then put programs around to support that additional percent, to make sure that we are doing everything that we can from a school district perspective to make sure that we are not leaving any child behind.
Grad 100 is the district's goal to graduate 100% of all students in all classes, to go through and make sure that they can graduate and make a difference. I am all for going through on the principle of Grad 100. My concern is always in the implementation when we do something. In the school district, we come up with great ideas, but it's kind of like where the rubber meets the road. It really is the devil's in the details, because you need to go through and make sure that they actually work. There are a couple concerns I have with Grad 100. I want to make sure that as we do Grad 100, we're not going through and lowering the level just to have a bar to raise. I'm also concerned because while my daughters have graduated, feedback from our friends that have gone through and are now in high school are also saying, and some of the changes that have been made kind of make me concerned because they're taking teachers that would teach the AP classes and some of the advanced classes and having them teach the lower classes, which you need that kind of expertise and that kind of teachers that have that education at the top levels. All my daughters went through AP classes, and it was a great advantage for a parent. When they get to college, there's less credits they have to take. They're able to do more. My oldest one, who is a teacher, was able to go through and have more activities, and she did double major and got hers in Spanish. My middle daughter, who was the chemical engineer, she went through and was able to do a national co-op with Dow because of that and still graduate in 4 years. My youngest daughter, Olivia, is now in the process at Michigan State. She's going to graduate with 2 bachelor's degrees and a couple of specialties and do it in 3.5 years. So the ability to have those advanced classes gives our kids a leg up on what we need to do. And I'm concerned that concentrating on the Grad 100 and that being the only goal needs to go through and make sure that each child learns right, gets the education they need, and it isn't something that we're just trying to make a number. Because we may have to make sure that when they graduate, it's still quality education, it's still quality opportunities, and they have the ability to succeed in whatever their endeavor is, whether it's college, whether it's trades, or whatever that may be. They need to go through and have that basic background. And I want to make sure we don't lose that in just trying to get the numbers.